The Friendly Folks podcast is brought to you by Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor yet, allow me to put you on. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or computer so you can get it out the mud. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you automatically on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast listening sites, as well as providing you monetization options straight off the rip. And on top of that, it's all 100% free. Anchor is for the creative, so what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And remember, folks, stay friendly.
Niggas saying they outside. Every time we arrive. Pop smoke the wood.
Hey man, you hear the motherfucking vocals, niggas ad-libbing. That means it's a whole lot of New York energy in this motherfucker. Let me put my New York voice on, you know what I'm saying? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. My New York voice is just me getting loud on the mic. What's going on, folks? It's your boy D. Alonzo Lang. I'm back with my keys fell. That showed up on the mic. I'm back with another episode of Talking Toke, and I do believe this is episode 2. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's a whole lot of New York energy. So, you know what I mean? You should be able to guess who my second guest for Talking Toke is. Ladies and gentlemen, coming straight from the Big Apple himself, from the famous borough of Brooklyn. God damn it, DJ Younglordscotty in this motherfucker, man.
DJ Younglordscotty, got.
In this motherfucker at 1 a.m. goddammit.
It's a late one.
Yeah, man. If you don't know DJ Younglordscotty, man, he's a very, very busy nigga, man. Very busy nigga these days. He got a flight in like 3 hours, man.
Nigga got a flight.
You know, so soon. Yeah, bro. So I had to catch him before, you know, niggas did the dash in the plane. You feel me? Get him out before an interview. Make sure that, you know, we had that ready for y'all, you know, on our production schedule, because, you know, we're trying to be real consistent with these first couple episodes at least. You know, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Talking Toke. As I said, we got DJ Younglordscotty with us, man, and we're gonna be talking about you know, a lot to do with him. You know, we're gonna get to know him a little bit more. You know, you've heard him here and there on the Friendly Folks podcast, but you know, we're gonna get to know him a little more personally. We're gonna ask him some questions about you know, his chosen vocation, his passion as an artist, and of course, you know, it's Talking Toke, baby. So some cannabis involved. How we gonna talk if we not toking?
We toking, we smoking, nigga.
You know what I mean? So we got a motherfucking beautifully pearled grape game by the father of pearl himself, D. Alonzo Lang. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the fathers of pearls out there. Shout out to all the mothers of pearls. Mother's Day was a while ago.
A few weeks.
You know what I mean? If you didn't copy your mom mother of pearl t-shirt, crewneck, hoodie, or a fanny pack or mask, because, you know, Rona season.
We have those available on our site.
Yep. friendlyfolksshy.com. Link in our bio. And it may be a password still on the site, depending on when this episode airs, but don't worry, we'll open it up real soon, because we want y'all to get these nice championship drip shirts while we have them, and we're gonna have them for a very long time. Shout out to, you know, Tomas for collaborating with us for the design. You know what I mean?
Shout out T House on the design. I forgot he did that.
Yeah, man. Creators Clothing, man.
I forgot he did that.
Nigga had
Creators Clothing.
Nigga had the vision. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with all these formalities, you know, being addressed, I want to get into the pack of the day. But first and foremost,
pack of the day.
Scotty, how you feeling, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a little tired, but it's a good tired, because I've been busy doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had a crazy weekend. Lucrative weekend, you know what I'm saying, as well.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was outside, man, Thursday to Sunday, DJing, drinking, turning up, making that bread for me.
Man, world opening back up. DJ Younglordscotty already to the money, already the life of the party, setting the vibe for any event, any occasion you can motherfucking think of. You know what I mean? So definitely an expert of his craft. You know, we're going to be delving into that a little bit more, you know, getting his background. But before we do that, you know, we got to do the pack of the day. Now, this is a very, very special pack because there isn't much to be said about this pack on Leafly. Today, we're smoking on Marshmallow OG, nigga.
Marshmallow OG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Marshmallow OG. Let me tell you what we do know about Marshmallow OG. The primary three terpenes in this flower happen to be citrusy, peppery, and herbal. So, you know, gives you a nice idea for the taste. You know, some kind of sweet, but it's gonna tickle your nose too. You know, but at the same time, you're gonna feel it very smoothly, like you would some herbal tea. You know, the terpenes of the flower have a lot to do with its effect and its taste too when you smoke it. So, definitely good to have that information. Here's the description we have for it. Marshmallow OG is a hybrid marijuana strain. We're still learning about the flavors and effects of Marshmallow OG. So if you've smoked, dabbed, or consumed this strain before, tell us about it by leaving us a review. You know what? I think on behalf of the friendly folks, I'll do just that. You know what I mean? Because we the pioneers of this cannabis shit. You feel me? Even when we stutter over our words, we don't stutter with our movements, goddammit. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Keep trailblazing, you know what I'm saying? So, since we on the topic of moving forward, man, how about we start from the beginning and go forward from there? While I like this pack, Scotty, man, tell us how you got started with not just DJing, but, you know, you also one of the co-executive producers of the Friendly Folks podcast, man. Tell us, you know, how you got your background in audio production and broadcast and shit like that.
For sure. So I usually tell this story from a certain point, but I think I want to start telling this story from an even earlier point because really this is really where it all started. Like DJing, audio production, all that shit really came from kind of growing up, you know what I'm saying, playing musical instruments. I was playing musical instruments pretty much from, I couldn't even tell you when. I don't have a memory of not playing an instrument at some point. And that's something that I really never realized really kind of gave me upper hand with all of this shit. Like just knowing music theory, beats and notes and, you know what I'm saying, different scales and shit. So that's really where it all started. I played, you know what I'm saying, I think everybody started out with the recorded type shit, preschool shit. I moved on. I played the flute for a year. It was cool, but I wanted to do something different. I wasn't feeling it, so I moved on to the trumpet. Did that. Got nice with that, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing that for a minute, ended up, you know what I'm saying, taking that to the next level with doing some outside of school type of thing. You know, you got your school band, your school music class, and then I ended up doing like some programs, some different programs outside of my school. One in particular y'all may have heard of. The Juilliard School has a music advancement program type shit for kids, whatever. That's a 2-year program.
Hold on. The nigga just name dropped Juilliard. Smooth as hell. He just tried to cool pat. Nigga, we talking to a motherfucking Juilliard graduate. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? The music advancement program, not the actual college, but the music advancement program that they had kids doing and shit.
Take notes, folks. That nigga has Juilliard expertise. Nigga not even in college. That's raw, man. Hey, man, let me let you cook, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So I was doing that. I did that. I was playing instruments probably till like high school. Then once high school started, it was all about being an athlete. From pretty much then on, started running track, whatever, all that shit. Got to DePaul. Continue with track. Then this goes into where I kind of got into the broadcasting aspect of things and the radio and stuff. So I majored in communications and media studies. Let me hit the blizz real quick.
While you go ahead and hit that, let me go ahead and throw out another fun fact. You know what? I'll say that for later.
Oh yeah, that shit hit. But yeah, so got into communications and media studies. I wanted to. I grew up listening to radio, so I grew up listening to the Breakfast Club. I was and still am a huge fan of Charlamagne the God, and I pretty much wanted to be him as far as radio and media and shit. So that's kind of what led me to that. I started out with podcasting. I took a class on podcasting. That was my first ever audio production class. It was back in like 2016, something
really?
like that. Yeah. I was fucking with that. That was cool. Moved on to audio production after that. Started using the Adobe software as opposed to the Audacity software, which is like the free, beginner type stuff, the older shit.
Niggas upgrade their toolkit.
Had to upgrade.
And during your time learning Adobe, you actually ended up taking a pretty critical position in DePaul's broadcasting system. Did you not?
Yeah. So after the audio production class, audio production for the web, for radio / the web, that's where they taught us, the software and how to, do edits and dry reads and do, audio documentaries. I was doing interviews and talking to different people and editing shit and making sure all the edits was clean and all that good shit. After that, I kind of went on and just joined Radio DePaul. I started my own show. I literally made it from scratch, thought of a concept, wrote out an outline, presented it to the program director. My guy Scott Viverman, shout out to my boy, coolest professor at DePaul, funny ass white dude.
Wait, you said his name was Scott?
His name was Scott too.
Hey, that's funny as hell.
His name was Scott, so that was my nigga.
Hey man, shout out to all the Scotts and Scotties in the world, man. The Scotlands, you feel me?
Common ass name. Probably most niggas in the world, most common name is probably Scott.
Scott and fucking John, nigga.
Right, Scott, John, Alex, shit like that. Joe. But
hey folks, take a hit of whatever you smoking right now for every nigga you know named Scott, John, and Joe.
Niggas about to be high.
It's here.
Word. So I got into that. I was having a blast with that shit, I'm not gonna lie. And then when I was taking the audio production class, that's when I realized I was using the software, to do audio documentaries and shit like that. But I was like, okay, I knew how it worked, so I could see. I was like, yo, you could mix music, you could mix songs with this software. You can like put a song in the software and then put another song, use the multi-track and just keep putting them in, adjust the pitch bend and line them bitches up. And I ended up doing that. I was DJing, well, not DJing, but I was really just mixing like that. And I was making, mix. I put out my first mix series in the fall of 2017. That's pretty much when it all started, like DJing and shit. I put out my first mix series.
Okay.
I did that whole mix series. I did that. I wasn't even DJing the shit. Did all that shit off Adobe Audition.
Word.
The very first one. The very first one.
That was before you had the turntable.
I ain't even had a controller. I ain't know how to use none of that shit.
I remember. Wow, that just unlocked a fucking crazy ass memory for me. For those of y'all who don't know, Scotty and I used to live together. Me, Scotty, Uncle Keith, Chan Thousand. We used to live together off of Ashland, but when we was there, we called it Splashland because you know what the fuck goes down in Splashland. I remember the day I signed the lease, I pulled up on Scotty in the fucking studio at DePaul, and I saw this nigga mixing shit off of Adobe, and I thought that was just how you mix music until this nigga got a set of turntables. When I tell you this nigga has come a far way, when you want to talk about getting out the fucking mud, man, Scotty, man, let's transition into that. Man, tell us about your progression as a DJ. You know what I mean? You gave us a good basis on your background. You know what I mean? You know how you got into the audio work, but really, I think the people need to know like the grind, man. Like, cause niggas, you look at shit now. Niggas love to see shit when it looks like it happened overnight, but like. Y'all don't know Younglordscotty's grind. Like, talk about it, man.
Yeah, man. it's been some shit. Crazy. So first starting out, going back to the radio show, I was mixing songs. One of the segments of the show was called the 20-minute music mix. That's what my mixes off of Adobe type shit. And now it was like the part of the show that everybody talked about, everybody wanted to hear. So I was like, well, shit, niggas fucking with the mixes like this. May as well learn to spin live. So that's kind of how that happened. I was DJing, you know, I looked up, I actually spoke to another DJ. Shout out DJ Rain. I remember when I had this conversation with him, he probably don't even remember. We was going to a party at Western. This is back in like, what, 2017? We was going to a party at Western, and I had just asked him a few questions, and then he told me about virtual DJ. That's how I found out about virtual DJ. Downloaded that type shit. Downloaded that, and shit, YouTube. Learned off YouTube. And like I said, what I didn't realize at the time, like, the shit really came easy to me. As far as learning, you know what I'm saying? Getting on and getting booked, that's different. We gonna get there, but just as far as learning how to do it, it came relatively easy to me because, you know, I have a background in music and music theory, and just hearing the beats and syncing up songs, it was I could just hear it. It was just natural. I don't know. But that definitely came from that musical, you know, background, you know, coming up, playing instruments and stuff. But yeah, man, look, I'll tell you this right now. When it comes to DJing, I'm the type of person, I know what I want to do.
Word.
And I know for goddamn sure what I don't want to do. And what I didn't want to do and never did and probably never will was work motherfucking corporate, nigga.
Hey, say that one more time for the dreamers out there, man.
I did not want to work corporate, and I cannot tell you how many times, man, I cannot tell you how many times people was in my ear, you know, oh, you know, everybody, you know, has their little business, but everybody also has their 9 to 5 to fund their business, get a job, all this shit. And I'm like, I'd rather just get this shit out the mud, because I'm just gonna not enjoy that corporate setting so much. This is no way. So that being said, it was very hard. First year and a half, 2 years out of college, easily worst financial years of my life. Easily, like, down bad. I'm talking doing Uber Eats on my bike in January with snow on the ground.
No snow tires either.
No snow tires.
Skinny bike tires. You
toes numb. Fingers too. Trying to save up some bread for a controller. Type shit. But yeah, man, it's definitely been it's been a wild ride. And you know, I want to tell you the craziest part about it is, you know, finally getting to the point where I'm starting to get more consistent. You know, you got to be creative with it. You got to, you know, I always thought in my mind, like, if I wasn't DJing, if I didn't have bros, if I didn't have gigs, then I need to be creating and putting shit out, creating
Makes
content.
Sense.
So mixed series. I got like, what, 3 or 4 mixed series, and yeah, like 3 or 4 mixed series, and a couple like individual mixes, just, you know, out available. And yeah, man, I was just putting shit out crazy, trying to do photo shoots, trying to do collabs with different creatives. You know what I'm saying? Clothing designers, graphic designers, all type of shit. I collab with a R&B singer, you know what I'm saying, for one of my DJ tags.
That's right.
Yeah, just trying to get creative with it. Shout out to Simone Townsend, man. Shout out Beta, aka the fam, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Simone Townsend. Check out Simone T Music, man.
Yeah, we gonna tag in the description, y'all. Make sure you check her out. You know, support. We also gonna tag DJ Rain, you know what I mean? Support all the folks. You feel me? That's dope, man. You know, definitely sounds like you had a good network of people around you. I think that's dope, man. Like, you know, obviously, you know, you're gonna have, you know, good motherfuckers in your ear advising you because, you know, they want to see the best for you. But sounds like the people you kept around you 100% supported you with the DJ shit. You know what I mean? And I think that, that's commendable. A lot of niggas not built for Uber Eats in goddamn January. January. Not just January. Not just the first month of the year, January. No. We're not talking about normal fucking January. We're talking about January in Chicago.
Windy motherfucking city.
Over the last 2 goddamn years, nigga, it's 2021. Last 2 years, 2019. Nigga, it has been cold as fuck. We had a polar fucking vortex.
Man. And guess what? We ain't had no motherfucking heat in the crib. You wasn't living with us for that, was you?
Right. Yeah, Splashland, unfortunately.
We went down bad for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Unfortunately, Splashland was tainted by some bums and the waters got infected. Which, eventually led to, the eventual migration to... I want to tell y'all where the folks are right now, but if I tell y'all where the studio's at, that makes myself a lick, and I don't get licked unless I consent to it. And
he can't.
Not one of those.
Studio location. Not the close studio location.
Not one of those. Well, we did migrate. Splashland is no longer on Ashland. The folks ain't, all under the same roof. Splashland has expanded into a motherfucking region. God damn it. But yeah, man, I do remember those times, man. That was tough, man. That was real commendable. It was you and I, Chan-thousand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Shout out.
Bro, 2 young niggas. Y'all heard the interview from last week. That was before the album dropped. You know what I mean? Like, y'all should see.
Inside, I don't know.
Hell yeah. Look, y'all should see this nigga. Now that the album and the music video's out. Yeah. Chan-thousand doesn't.
They had a video. Yeah, the video.
He doesn't miss. Like, he can't do it. You put that nigga in front of a motherfucking beat maker. He gonna make a motherfucking beat. You feel me? It don't matter what the tool is in front of him. When Chan-thousand is behind it, it's a goddamn beat maker. Could be a motherfucking weed whacker. It's a fucking beat maker. Whacker. Gee, the nigga don't miss. Like, man. That's part of why we have Talking Toke, man, so that we can give niggas they flowers while we smoke on some flower, man. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, Scotty. So, man, how about tell us about recent events, bro? Like, I'm a witness to this. Like, it is May 18th, 1:30 a.m. when we're recording this. So that would have been the weekend of. Oh, D'Alonzo, you can't do quick math to figure the dates? No, I'm high. Let's see, the weekend of...
You said, wait, which weekend? Weekend of what?
The 14th to the 16th.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah. You was active, nigga.
Oh, my
God. You said Thursday, so that shit,
yeah.
not a normal nigga weekend. That was a 4-day week from the 13th to the 16th. Want to give us a quick little recap, man?
Last weekend was fucking bonkers. I can't even. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna get into the recap. Before we get into the recap, that's real recent. I just need to get a few more things out. Hey, but man. Yo, remember my fucking my laptop issues?
Yeah, I remember all too well, nigga.
Nigga's laptop was going dead. Like, I had a Mac that I copped from an electronics store in Brooklyn, from an electronics store in Brooklyn, so that shit, I think that shit when I initially had copped it worked for like maybe 3 months, and then it went dead. Like, when I say dead, I mean it won't boot up, it won't turn on type shit. It'll just start to boot up and go black screen. Once that happens, it's over. I gotta take it back to the shop in Brooklyn from Chicago type shit. Get a hold of these. It was just a lot. So laptop.
For those of you who don't know, Brooklyn and Chicago are very, very, very far apart.
Oh yeah,
it's quite the distance.
Man, I was fucking shout out Chan-thousand. It was a lot of times where I was spinning events off his laptop back in the day. Sometimes off his controller because my controller was bugging too. I had shit that was bugging out, equipment fucking up. and niggas just had to make it work. Cause I'll tell you one thing, it wasn't no turning down a gig. I don't care if all my shit broke. It was not no turning. You don't. Back then, when gigs was what, once a month.
Hey, when it's time
I need to borrow your shit, my son.
Yeah, that nigga. When it's time to hoop, niggas lace up whatever the fuck.
Hey, I also was using a laptop of yours until until last Christmas.
It was a couple laptops.
A couple
old laptops.
Man. Laptop struggles.
Controller
struggles. All type of shit.
Man, bro, but it's pressure that makes a diamond, though, bro. Like
exactly.
Hey,
that's facts.
We seen you. We seen how much pressure you've been under. Motherfuckers must have had a goddamn titanium vice around your neck, cause now you covered. Now you covered in Cuban links, nigga. Like you.
I'm dead. Cause I actually got the Cuban link.
You a whole
just got the iced out Cuban link like a few weeks ago.
I was like, oh shit, nigga. The Cubans, G. That's real pressure, real diamonds.
Real pressure, real diamonds.
Real fat ones. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
But man, so just this last crazy, my most recent low point. So, well, first I just want to say, so when I first started to kind of catch momentum, and I first started to like catch steam, get gigs, you know, like every weekend, so I have 3-4 gigs in one weekend. That was like April 2019, right? I had ran into a bro who's like big in nightlife. Shout out my boy Jeff Osuji.
Jeff Osuji, man.
Jeff Osuji, big businessman, big all that shit.
Look, hey,
big everything, big tall chapter.
Hey, if we can get, you know, a minute on Jeff Osuji's schedule, we gonna get him on the podcast, man, because Jeff is always on some cold shit.
We Shout out to get Jeff,
the founder of Event Noir, a black-owned event planning service. If you are black and you plan events, look into Event Noir. Look into Jeff. You know what I mean? Partner with him, because black excellence breeds black excellence. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of black excellence,
shout out Jeff,
Younglordscotty. You can continue, man.
Absolutely, man. So I ran into Jeff right at a crossing, at a Alpha crossing. He's a bro. He's from Taw. And I think I had DM'd he also runs events by Pyramid. Pyramid events, yeah. So he also runs that. I think I had DM'd the page. Yeah, so I had I was in that real hustle mode. I was DMing event pages, you know what I'm saying, going door to door, different bars and clubs and shit, trying to holler at motherfuckers and shit. And I didn't get a response from the DM, but he saw me in person. I didn't even know who he was when I saw him. He was like, "Oh yeah, you DM the page, the event, whatever you DJ, whatever." And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, he just gives me a fucking date. He's just like, April 14th. I was like, yeah, I'm free. Shit, yeah. And there was this club. It's not still up now, but y'all probably heard of it. It was a club called Reverie. Had 2 floors. Top floor was bussin'. If you heard about Reverie, top floor, exclusive, nigga lit. Shout out DJ Sean Mack. He had that shit on lock.
Word.
Big time. But yeah, he got me. So that's my first ever club gig in life. Was at Reverie. It was like mid-April, sometime in mid-April. And yeah, man, that was through Jeff. And I had an opening set on the first floor. It was dope, though. It was dope. It was a little nerve-wracking just because I had never set up to a club system. And, in the nightlife industry, like DJ, like, don't nobody really, everybody just expect you to know. Like, there's no help. Like, just go set up. It don't even be nobody there. Like, niggas don't even pull up till later. If you got an opening set, you know how many times I pulled up for an opening set and the club wasn't open yet?
Damn.
I had to wait outside.
That's dedication. That's real dedication to the job, man.
Word. So I never really set up to a club setup with, XLRs and shit. I had SB3 controller, which is like a small ass beginner controller at the time. So I just had to figure that shit out, and I had to, you know, look up a CDJ setup online just to get the basics set up for most clubs and shit like that.
Tutorial on the job.
Yeah, I do all type of shit. But it was cool. It ended up working out. The set was good. I didn't really fuck up like that. I was pretty solid. But yeah, and then from that point, it was crazy. It was like from that weekend on, I just had something every weekend. I guess it was getting warm out or something, but I just had something every weekend, like boom, boom, boom. It was probate season, boom, boom, boom. I had track meets, I had basketball games, I had obviously parties, after parties, all that. Just it was lit. It was lit. So that was the first time I really kind of caught momentum and caught steam. That was in 2019. But just imagine, after going through all that shit, finally getting some momentum, finally getting some, you know what I'm saying, some steam going. COVID-19.
Shit, shut all that shit down. Damn, right when niggas hit a heat check too.
COVID-19. I think I had the biggest month. I think I hit like a revenue record for DJing. That record has since been passed. But the first one I had in January 2020. So I was like, yo, 2020 is about to be. This is it, nigga. It's 20. You know, everybody was like, just 2020, niggas. The 20s, nigga, we lit.
Right, nigga.
Dub.
And that ain't last long.
Yeah, dub. Big dub. But yeah, that was fucked up. You know, gigs canceled left and right. It was really kind of like having to rebuild my kind of momentum because, you know, I was kind of in that up and coming space. I wasn't really established yet. So it was like the momentum I had kind of died, at least as far as the club scene. Like as far as like nightlife club scene, like, you know, private shit, niggas still was, you know, gonna hit me up. But yeah, man, it was fucking crazy.
Damn, and you had been managing all through, because you never went corporate, you stayed firm on that.
Never went corporate.
So you had been managing just by budgeting and really going crazy with what you could get, huh?
Man, you know, doing what I can with DJing, Uber Eats for a time, now personal training, getting a little track coach gigs, De La Salle, shout out De La Salle. Just really kind of just any little thing type shit. As long as I could DJ, I was pretty much straight.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. Like, just, bro, try to fathom that, man. Like, having to weigh your passion versus a job when niggas ain't got heat during a polar vortex. Like, that shit is, no, that is bona fide dedication. Then even with the pandemic hitting, niggas staying on their grind, man. Like, hearing that shit, like, I witnessed it firsthand, you know, but like, even like sitting down now for this brief little interview, bro, like just going down memory lane, it's like, fuck, man, you look at this last weekend,
Woo!
Never would have guessed like where nigga started from. Like, I was trying to get that story earlier, but like, damn, nigga, that really put shit into perspective. Fuck, man.
Yeah, man, it's been wild. But so, you know, over the quarantine, luckily niggas for a decent portion of it, you know what I'm saying, niggas had that unemployment boost, COVID relief boost, all that shit.
Hey, episode 8, friendly folks. What they call us?
Episode 8.
What they call us? Goddamn. Stimmy Boys!
Boy, wait, is that out?
Stimmy Boys! Yeah, it's out.
Oh, it's been out?
It's out, yeah.
Stimmy Boys.
Stimmy Boys!
Don't forget about that Stimmy talk.
God damn it, Stimmy Boys ain't there. Once the Stimmy Boys get up, Stimmy Boys ain't never down. Whole time, Scotty did hit his Stimmy, and I haven't seen this nigga down yet. He been going crazy. The Stimmy led to the DJ.
This most recent one? Yeah, it's been up since.
Gee, it's like the stimmy.
'Cause I got two. We don't even need to get into the specifics, but yeah, it was all legal.
The stimmy hits like a motherfucking Saiyan transformation. Goddamn it! Like,
Yo, tight. Saying transformation.
gee, this nigga. Now look, some niggas, wasted their stimulus money on luxuries. Let me take that back. I don't want to say wasted because some people genuinely did need those luxuries. Just because let's be real, we live in a materialistic world. Sometimes material shit makes us happy. It's nothing wrong with that, just so long as you remember you have substance outside of that shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But Scotty invested into himself. You know what I mean? I invested into myself. But like Scotty, like this nigga really been going Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 out this bitch. Gee. Man. Hey, tell us about it, man.
What, this past weekend?
Man, just not even that. Like, I said earlier, this shit doesn't happen overnight, but like once you catch fire, like you really caught fire lately.
Yeah, man. I mean, to be honest,
not even just this past weekend. Just since the world started opening up a little bit, like nigga, the door was a crack open. You had your whole arm through that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. All of this shit is calculated and planned. Like over the quarantine, I did a mixed series. Okay, I had a couple photo shoots. Most recently, I picked up another. That's another thing. Learn how to do little things that you need to know how to do. For a business or whatever. My last quarter at DePaul, I was I took Photoshop so I can learn to do that. Obviously I was doing the audition shit.
Word.
I recently picked up Premiere like over the quarantine, just off YouTube shit. So I started, editing my own mixed videos. So I started doing mixed videos like Wordplay Wednesdays. Did a International Women's Month joint, and those shits, I had the fucking the editing on that shit. Those shits was doing numbers. I think the first one I did was for Founders Day for fucking Alpha type shit.
Word.
That shit hit like 2K. I was like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, obviously it's Founders Day, so it's gonna do more. But so I put out a couple of other joints, Wordplay Wednesdays, Women's Month joint. And them joints was like, they're like consistent, at least 1,000 type shit. I think the Women's Month joint is at like 9 something. Like 970, something like that. But yeah, man, I just been putting shit out and just kind of feeding shit to people. And like another thing, I've been going the fuck out every weekend. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of, you got to come to the realization, like when it comes to nightlife industry and music industry in general, you at a sight, you out of mind. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So, you just gotta be there in person type shit. Be present, talk to people, make an impression, all that good shit. That's how I kind of ended up, getting the Renaissance Connect, did a set
Shout
February.
out to Renaissance Bronzeville. Renaissance Bronzeville.
Going dummy lately.
The most bussin' location in Bronzeville, Chicago, and it's been merged. Every Thursday, check that motherfucker out.
Every
It be
Thursday,
bussin'.
that shit. Look, I got May 27th. This shit might have been out already, but May 27th, I'm doing another set at Renaissance Bronzeville for that Thursday. Girl of R&B, shout out and stable, all that good shit. Yeah, man, Renaissance been going crazy.
Oh, for real.
But yeah, man, that's kind of just how it is. I just kind of been putting out content, watching what it do, making appearances, posting things here and there. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just, I guess, was kind of just waiting. Waiting on shit to open up. Cause like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So they could get a nigga on the ones and twos.
Motherfuckers really hit the ground running too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man. Hey, check it out. DJ Younglordscotty. You can find him on Instagram at Younglordscotty. You can get your body right at his fitness page. One more time.
Oh, Young Coach Scotty.
Young Coach Scotty, man. Hey, yo. This nigga has a website. you had better try to book this man now.
www.younglordscotty.com.
Before he gets too big, because it's already happening. He's already getting to the point where he's traveling for gigs and shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, DJ Younglordscotty, man, you hear the grind, man. You know what you getting when you fuck with DJ Younglordscotty, G. That's crazy, man. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Scotty, thank you for coming on and telling your story, for talking Toke. I'm sure that it's some inspiring DJ out there who could really benefit from hearing this. Look, we the new generation, man. Friendly folks, we taking over, man. Representing from...
Real quick, before we close it out, just the past weekend.
Oh, yeah. Talk about it.
Last weekend.
Loaded, G.
So, shit's been going dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the whole month of May, I had a whole May lineup type shit. This weekend. So Thursday I just went out. I went to Girls Love R&B Renaissance Thursdays. Shit was lit as fuck per usual. Shout out Unstable, Diggs, all the homies. 3 Snaps was DJing that weekend. Shout out her. Friday.
A motherfucking movie.
Shout out Ice House, man. Shout out Ice House. You know what I'm saying? My homies over there. So they brought me on. They do a happy hour every second Friday of the month. Fresh Off Fridays. At none other than Renaissance Bronzeville. I had a set there. That shit went fucking crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That shit went dumb. Nigga, that shit was bussin', nigga! Shit was
I was there.
I had that shit.
I was there. I can merch.
Man.
It did indeed bust. I'm not just saying that because Scotty my homie. I'm saying that because there was never a point where there wasn't a line outside that motherfucker. Like,
I didn't know there was a line outside.
Gee, like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I honestly wouldn't have gone in if, you know, niggas ain't recognize me as the friendly folks. Like, gee, if, bro,
Friendly folks, you good?
No, like, dead ass, G. Like, hey, praise God that, you know, I've been blessed with locks so distinguishable. You know what I mean? I had my mask on. You feel me? I had my mask on. Shout out to the locks.
Oh, dead.
Shout out to God. But yeah, man, Renaissance was crazy.
Renaissance was crazy. Shout out Ice
Tomas
House.
was in that bitch. Steve was in that bitch. Shout out Ice House. Man.
Absolutely.
It was dope. It was just so many beautiful black faces, so many beautiful black women. You know what I mean? Like, we was in there fresh as hell, like just cooling, bro. Like it just feels nice to enjoy it outside.
That bitch going nutty.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, well, you know, I was being respect. Nah, I'm lying. We was all in that bitch too.
We was fucked up, but
we was all in that bitch too.
Yeah, man. And but yeah, so that was fun. Saturday had a wedding, another wedding, my second wedding that I've ever done.
Word.
That was excellent, magnificent. It was beautiful. Everything was nice, and he put on a nice outfit. Look, there was a photographer there, right? And a videographer. The photographer, you know, when I see photographers at shit, I get into him. I had to get into him with him, get his number, get his contact. And your boy already hooked me up with the flicks, with my flicks, my personal flicks already. Nigga, I'm telling you right now. Them shits is fucking crispy. You know, wedding attire and shit. But yeah, wedding was dope. Shout out DJ and Tay, my guys, my track homies from DePaul Track and Field, whatever. What was next? Sunday. Oh, Sunday. So Sunday, yesterday, as of the recording of this episode, I went to an open call actually for DJs. Shout out the Wickeds, DJ Dre Wicked and Bay Wicked. They do a baddie brunch all the way out in Cicero. I was like, shit was fun. Shit was lit though, and the venue is called the Luxor, something like that. And it's
fancy.
So nice. It's mad. It doesn't look like much from outside, but inside is nice. It look like a real nice club. They got the stage, disco balls, lights and shit, like what fucking Sim be doing.
You said it's
all that shit.
Hey, the extravagant lights. You said it was called the Luxor, the Luxor.
It's spelled the Luxur.
Hey, we gonna find them on social media.
We'll call it Luxor.
We gonna find them on social media. We gonna tag them. We'll distinguish for them.
Shout out to them. That shit was excellent. I DJ'd there for a little bit. It was dope. Finna lock in with the Wickets going forward. Some more events on the way. And then I had a grad party. Shout out to my boy Cam from Ada. Graduated class 2021. It was a long day, man. It was a long weekend. And then guess what? Monday, I got home probably like midnight. Monday, 10 a.m. personal training client.
Oh. Hey, that just goes to show, man. You can't never give up on that motherfucking body work. That's discipline, G.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what the fuck? You in DJing gigs all fucking weekend. Niggas ain't been getting proper sleep. You gonna get up the next morning to train niggas? Hey, that is discipline. Going on the days when you done been fucked up and hungover and still getting to the gym, those are the days that really pay off, man.
Absolutely, man. It's been a wild ride. More shit on the way. What we doing this weekend? Tomas, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the graduates. Corey, Tomas, very near dear friends. You know what I mean? Brothers in my chapter. But when I call them friends, I do sincerely mean that outside of Alpha. Congratulations for acquiring your master's degree. You know what I mean? Very soon we will have Tomas House and Corey Ray in here for an interview. Maybe at the same time. Maybe not. But it's going to be quality content, man. Because, they very, very wise gentlemen, man. Very happy to have them in my circle. Corey going to be leaving us soon to go to New York, unfortunately.
He going to Cali?
No, New York.
He's going to New York now?
Yeah.
What the fuck? When did that happen?
Like 2 days ago? Like right before the grad party.
He's going to New York now?
Yeah. Hey, folks, this is
I'm going back home next month.
Whole time, damn. Niggas got the whole hey, folks, this is no stage.
Hey. Jarvis going to be there too.
I might need to go to fucking New York. Wow, nigga. Hey, this is going to be busted. Hey, this isn't no stage reaction, man. This is all happening in a moment. Great things happen for our people in a moment, man. That's the glory of God. For real, for real. Hey, check it out. DJ Younglordscotty, thank you for your time today. Before we go, we got to review the pack we just smoked on, the Marshmallow OG. Nah, it was a hybrid, For having the herbal terpenes, like it definitely snuck up on me, like how T did. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you review this pack?
I liked it. It definitely was a sleeper. It might not have had, the stopping power of, say, like a Blue Dream.
For sure.
But it was definitely smooth for an episode of Talking Toke.
Yeah, this was supposed to be like a quick 10-15 minute interview. We had 48 minutes in the recording. Good conversations, good content. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that is a wild story all in all. And the pack definitely accentuated that, because playing into its hybrid nature, being a cross between a sativa and indica, definitely had niggas comfortable, man. Like just sitting down, but the effects of the sativa, it's really gonna stimulate your mind, especially in like active doing, such as conversation interviews like this. So like definitely helped us to flow, put niggas in a listening mode, put niggas in a talking mode. Scotty, that was got real vulnerable with some of that shit too. Like a lot of niggas won't be straight up about the struggle and like how low motherfuckers done got, but like that's real shit, man. And that's what we can really appreciate Talking Toke for, and having
we spill it all here. We spill it all.
Yeah, man. Like hey man, niggas can be vulnerable on Talking Toke. Niggas can tell the truth about what's going on, because when niggas talk about that real shit, you get real results. Y'all know what the fuck it is, man. It's the motherfucking friendly folks. You hear the bubbling on the mic, that's because niggas hitting the goddamn Hennessy bong, nigga. They coming back soon, don't worry. But just like the bong says, anything is possible. You know what I mean? Anything is indeed possible, especially looking at the story of DJ Younglordscotty.
DJ Scotty.
Nah, I mean, one of our very own friendly folks. I'm your friendliest of folks, D. Alonzo Lang. This has been another episode of Talking Toke. My review for Marshmallow OG, our pack of the day. I gotta give it a smooth 8 out of 10. Like, this is a pack that you can smoke.
I forgot to put the note. Yeah, I'll say that too.
Yeah, this is a pack you can smoke and just really get into a zone for shit. You know what I mean? Like, just really get productive or even chill. Like, it's very, very universal pack. Those are the packs I really love, honestly. So, thank y'all again for coming out. You know, thank you to God for giving me this platform. Thank you to y'all for supporting. Thank you for DJ Younglordscotty for getting here in the early hours of the morning, man. Once again, I'm your boy D. Alonzo Lang. This has been another episode of Talking Toke. We'll catch you next time with the friendly folks. Peace and love.
Younglordscotty.